It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout. A sea of pyrotechnics. Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 33 yards that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Rosen will throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's go.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the 39, Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, It's Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen, and he hits Drake. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Henry. 52's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Eddie Weber.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check, 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 check. Check.
On first down, it's Ingram. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I know you felt that one. Come on, set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
I got you. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Right here, right here.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Stepping, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
Thrown
shit.
across his body, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And so room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Get in the way. 80. Check hot route. Hot. Shoot. Kill.
Again, it's Rosen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check. Crunch. Mike 52. Hey, let's get in them holes.
final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game. And
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
Ingram again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Jackson, buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
That makes the score Ravens 22, Dolphins 8.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield and looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rosen looking to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletic.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Bullshit, man.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ingram again, a first down carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Should have been intercepted twice.
Able to knock that pass away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
A good pickup there, a 22. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, it's Rosen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown from 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Bullshit.
Past the 20, 10. And
fucking bullshit, man.
Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Bullshit. Cheating ass AI. You ain't even have your feet set or nothing that throws it right to him, and then my man pulls up. Fuck that.
That's
fucking
fielded in the end
bullshit.
zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rosen to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Rosen. And this is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Check three.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Sponge. No.
Rosen to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
He's coming, double up. Under 10. Hey, alert.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. The defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now Rosen on first down. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rosen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before
I was out of bounds. The clock should stop.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Fucking cheating ass AI.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Fucking bullshit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Out. Hey, switch gears. Alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this
fucking
is
bullshit.
And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Fucking bullshit, man.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
Fucking bullshit.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,
cheating ass AI, I swear, boy.
I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.